Hey guys, it is Christian here, and today we're going to be doing my series premiere for Christian's Trailer Talk. Before I get into this, please like, subscribe, and tell me what did you think of Christian's Trailer Talk. We have 4 trailers to talk about today: Clifford the Big Red Dog, Home Sweet Home Alone, Scream, and The Black Phone. We have 2 horror films, 2 family films to talk about. I think we should start with the horror films. Get those out of the way. So the first trailer we're going to be talking about is the trailer for the Universal Blumhouse horror film, The Black Phone, scheduled to be released on February 4th, 2022. So this movie is directed by Scott Derrickson and stars Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke is in this movie, playing the villain, I guess. The villain, yeah. So it's about this kid, he's like walking home from school, and Ethan Hawke's character comes out of this very suspicious-looking van and drops a lot of stuff. And we get it. We get the moment where the horror movie characters act dumb. Because the 13-year-old offers to help him, and do you know what it results in? Him being abducted by Ethan Hawke's character. So he's stuck in this basement, and the only thing really in it is this black phone. And on the other side of the phone, it's these kids who Ethan Hawke's character has captured in the past, and they're going to be telling this new kid how to escape. So the first time I saw this trailer, I was kind of mixed on it. I didn't really think the acting was that good, but the movie looks scary enough, so maybe it could have been fine. But rewatching the trailer more and more, I think I like it a little bit more. Ethan Hawke's character looks pretty creepy. Very creepy. The movie actually looks really scary. The acting doesn't really look that bad as I thought it did, but yeah. Now, this is not an issue I would say is a valid issue with horror films, because it usually happens in a lot of horror films. It's the characters acting stupid, okay? Usually we get in a lot of horror films. One example would be these wise characters tell main character not to go in said room. Main character goes in that room, and then they get people haunting them. That's what horror characters acting stupid is like. And I believe the kid in this movie, the kid's character, I think he's 13. I think at 13 you would probably know not to cross some man who's acting weird and comes out of a very suspicious looking van, probably full of children, not gonna lie. But other than that, it still looks like a pretty scary film. It could be a pretty good film. It comes out the same weekend as Jackass Forever. I'm not sure which. No, I'm gonna be watching them both, but this film, I have to watch the other Jackass films before I can get excited for this new one. But it looks pretty good. But going back to The Black Phone, this movie looks pretty good. I'm pretty excited for it. And then the next trailer we're gonna be talking about is for Scream. Probably the biggest trailer of the week. This movie is directed by, actually I don't even know who the director is, but Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, and David Arquette are in this film. And they're joined by some new people. Surprise, surprise. Including Melissa Barrera, who was Vanessa in the Heights movie. Jenna Ortega is in it, who's playing this movie's Drew Barrymore. And then Dylan Minnette from 13 Reasons Why is in it. A terrible show, but I know he's in it. This is probably the best trailer, and this movie is scheduled to come out on January 14th, 2022. Cannot leave that out. This is probably the best trailer out of all 4 of these. It looks scary. It did give me strong 2018 Halloween vibes, but that's not a bad thing because Halloween 2018 was pretty good. The sequel for it actually comes out today. So, but the movie does look pretty scary. It looks pretty good. Nick Hicks was actually excited for it, which is a little weird because Scream is going to be a very violent film. And Nick Hicks hates horror movies when they have blood and gore. He doesn't mind the blood and gore as long as it's in an action movie, but when it's in a horror movie, oh no, it's bad. And it's immediately a flaw. But yeah, Scream is probably going to be a good movie. Who is going to be the as I said, Jenna Ortega is going to be this version's Drew Barrymore. I can already tell you, because in the opening of the trailer, it's basically like almost the same as the opening from the first film with Drew Barrymore. But yeah. Also, I haven't seen Jack Quaid in anything, but I know his name. But I know he is in this movie. Yeah, I haven't seen him in anything. I'm assuming he might be the killer. Usually there's this. I think usually one of the. I haven't seen the Scream sequels. Literally, the only one I've watched is the first one. One of the characters usually ends up being the killer, I believe. I'm suspecting it's Dylan Matt, because usually, I'm not sure there's really a cliche, but there's like this thing where the character you're least expecting to be the killer ends up being the killer all along. So yeah. But yeah, Scream's a pretty good trailer. I'm excited for it. Home Sweet Home Alone. This movie comes out on November 12th on Disney+. And it stars Archie Yates from Jojo Rabbit. Ellie Kemper and Rob Delaney are also in it. And it looks really bad. It doesn't look all that funny. It looks like a rehash of the first. I know they're probably trying to bring in fans of the first because of that cameo from Buzz in the trailer, but that's not enough to bring people in. I don't even have that much to say about it other than it was a crappy trailer, and the movie's probably going to end up being garbage, so not excited for that one. And then Clifford the Big Red Dog. This movie is directed by Walt Becker, and it stars Jack Whitehall and Kenan Thompson and Rosie Perez, and Tony Hale is also in it. And this trailer was slightly better than the trailer I reacted to back in the summer, but it still looks pretty bad. One person actually commented this when I talked about the trailer on Letterboxd. They're basically combining like hundreds of kids' movie screenplays, mashing them all together, putting a famous character on it, and that's basically what it is, because this movie has all the kid movie cliches in the book. Yeah, it even revealed the cliche where there's like the big government, like police agency or whatever, trying to kidnap the big creature thing. Yeah, I hate when movies have too many cliches to even count. And Clifford will most certainly have too many cliches to count. I've definitely grown. The Clifford design has definitely grown on me. At first, I hated it. Now I think it looks pretty cute, but the movie still looks pretty awful. Not excited for this movie. So yeah, that is a wrap for my first episode of Christian's Trailer Talk. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.